everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 300, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Today we're continuing on... Did that say continue? No, it said rerun. We've still never done a rerun. I don't think I will. We're continuing with our Eden hard mode streaks. We're going for 9 right now. I was hoping this was going to be the double-digit episode. Not that I'm not going to try just as hard, but, oh boy. The clicker. CHY3 TLBQ. And we start with Goat Head and the clicker. Now I need to check real quick what the... I know the clicker transforms you into another random Isaac character, but I think it also deletes your items. So I'm just going to check real fast. Isaac clicker. This is like the first time I've ever actually started with this thing or even picked it up. So, okay. It transforms Isaac into a different character at the cost of the last passive collected each time the active is used. That sounds so terrible. Okay. The clicker can only transform Isaac into characters that have been unlocked. Blah, blah. If you get transformed into Lost, you will lose all of your health and it will not be restored upon transforming into a different character. Is this... what? Okay, it says basically the clicker kind of works like... or its main and only use, I should say, is there's a mod out there right now called, I believe it's called Adventure Sheet, and it also has an item called the Trash Can, and the Trash Can lets you delete items that you get along the way. So I guess the clicker has some use. Oh, Ipecac is beautiful. Yes, we're gonna take it. See, like if we used it right now, we would just lose Ipecac, and I don't know why you would want to do that. However, if you accidentally picked up, let's say, now that we have Ipecac, it's not an XL floor, right? No, it's Curse of the Maze. Let's say you picked up Ipecac, and then on the next floor with Curse of the Blind, you accidentally pick up... Nice, gain a Spirit Heart from that. That's great. Let's say on the next floor you accidentally pick up Curse of the Blind, My Reflection. At that point, you might go, hey, I don't want My Reflection. I think it might lose me the run. Therefore, I'm willing to take the chance of transforming into the Lost, with no Holy Mantle, by the way, to get rid of My Reflection. I don't really know how I feel about that. Like, yeah, there's like I just outlined a very viable use for it right there. However, I at least understand. Well, I really don't. I think it's just bad. Other than that one niche scenario where that was bad. Other than that one niche scenario where it can save you, I think it's just bad. It's not even like it's not even like it's a super, like, I like items that add a little bit of uncertainty to the run, that make things a little bit weird, that make you have to, you know, think on your feet. I dig items like that quite a bit. Like D4 or something like that, I will D4 almost every single time just because I like rerolling. Rerolling is fun. I don't know where these guys are. Too close to me, that's where they are. I don't care where you are, well, I kind of do now. I guess we'll go and pop this since we're probably not going to keep it, and it'll keep us safe on this room. Degaz, we'll go ahead and pop. We get a Hagalaz here, which I think will just pop on this room. Look for a crawl space, maybe. No dice. We get another Hagalaz, and we get an Ansus. I guess we'll take the Ansus with us. And we should look for the secret room because it's, I mean, it's right here. I already know, Cursed Eye. So here's a situation, but like, that's the thing is like, oh, I can't get over there. Okay. Here's the thing is like, if you can visually see Cursed Eye, you would never pick it up. At least most people that I know would never pick it up. So I don't know why you would even bother doing that. And so, I don't know, I feel like passives are kind of important to your run. Again, unless, like I said, you end up with a passive that literally will kill you, then I don't know why you would ever use it. So, it's not even like, it'd be one thing if it was like, oh, it's just, you know, it's really wacky. Like, oh, it's so wacky, it's fun. Like, that's D4, D100 to me. That's wacky and fun. It has the chance of ruining your entire run, yes, but there is also a huge potential upside. You could re-roll into, like, you know, Ipecac or something crazy like that. The clicker, I really don't see how there's any positive upside. So, I hate to say it, but I'm most likely going to be seeking to get rid of this item ASAP. Like, I feel like I should use it once since like I said, I've literally never used it. I feel like I should use it at least one time, but we got Ipecac in the first room. I don't really feel like ruining it right now. It's not me. I mean, it's kind of me babying out, which I do a lot, I know, but also it just seems terrible. So we'll see if we can get another space bar. I mean, if it's Krampus right here and he wants to, he did not want to give us anything. We'll take the ability to fly, and then I think we'll take the Book of Sin. Not only does it give us one step on the... Okay, well, that's very cool. Not only does it give us... Yeah, it's going to give us Spirit Hearts from time to time, but it's also going to give us 1/3 of the way towards the Book Room transformation, which is a lot of extra damage. Not that we need it. We have damage of 43.47. I didn't even analyze our stats when we first started, but I think we started with an 8-tier stat and a 3.47 damage stat, which is a great start already, and then we picked up Ipecac in the first item room, and so that's even better. And now that we've gotten rid of the clicker, I can actually talk about things other than the clicker. Like, for example, I'm really hoping... I should be visiting all the shops. I should be visiting every shop because, like we saw in the last episode where we got Fast Bombs, the new mod pack is out. We get Trinket Smelter. You know what? We don't get to use Trinket Smelter nearly enough, so I'm going to go ahead and take this over that. And we'll go ahead and smelt Child's Leash, and then we'll be looking for more trinkets in the future. Trinket Smelter is not an item you get to use very often, but when you do, it's like when you do find a lot of trinkets, I think it's amazing. It's like basically free passive items that normally you cannot carry more than one of, and now you can. And I'm glad we kept the Chariot card because I had a feeling there could be a curse room on this floor that we can now get out of for free. Guppy. No, but free item. We'll go ahead and get out for free. I don't know why I feel like I'm playing like really quickly. I mean, I think Ipecac is kind of just... Oh, health up. That's not good. I mean, it's okay. We have Goat Head, so we are going to assume that we're going to have an opportunity to trade away some HP in the future, but... secret room. Secret room. Where could you be? I guess it can only be the very last room on the top is the only place the secret room can be. Yeah, that's not exactly, I mean, I guess if it's the only place it can be, it's the only place it can be, so I guess you just gotta accept that, Josh. Oh, 2 luck downs. We'll go and hold on to this and see if maybe we can get, actually, we'll just go ahead and take Ansu's because Ansu's is better. But we'll see if we can get something like, that, oh, really, Curse the Lost. Well, that completely nullifies the Ansu's rune that I carried down to this floor for funsies. We'll see if we can get, like, PhD or something to turn those luck downs into luck ups, and then maybe get some luck ups in the future, because negative 1.77 luck, we're getting towards keeper status, but I really wouldn't say we're that much keeper status, because we have nearly full HP, Ipecac with 40 damage, and also the ability to fly, so it's going to be hard for things to kill us. Let's just go ahead and say it that way. We could probably go the entire run in this situation and come out the victor, so I feel pretty good. But yeah, I'm hoping we can find some new items from the mod booster pack that came out technically 2 days ago. I think it came out on Thursday. Is it raining? You can suck my nuts, weather. Speed down as well. Luckily, our speed was already in a pretty good spot. Actually, we picked up Ares, which increased our speed, so I don't actually know where it was to start off with. I can't remember how big a speed upgrade Ares is. But it's still at 0.99 right now. One more and we'd have... one more 9 and we'd have... what's his name? We'd have Herman Cain's tax plan. But yeah, so there's 9 new items added. If you guys haven't seen yet, I made like an informational video, which I don't typically do. I just put it out this morning. Magnetos kind of sucks, especially with the ability to fly, but we'll take it nonetheless. I put out in... I'm playing sloppy, but it's basically because we can. I put out an informational video this morning, kind of outlining everything that's in the mod booster pack and what to expect from it, all the new items, all the new trinkets, which unfortunately did cause me to spoil some of the stuff for myself, but I also, I almost never make scripted informational content on the channel, so I just want to try my hand at it. It sucked. Not only is it like, well, it's like, I don't know, it's weird because I want it to be informative, but I also wanted to throw jokes in there as well, but like trying to throw jokes in there made the video way too long. Like, it's basically, yeah, we might as well take the Void here. And then suck up Trinket Smelter because we'll still get the effect of the Trinket Smelter every 6 rooms and maybe we can get more out of it as well. We also could have sucked up Magneto, but we didn't know we were going to get this, so. Oh, is that a Tinted Rock? I think I saw, excuse me, I think I saw a Tinted Rock. But yeah, like, just the information alone ended up being like a 10-minute oh, please. Ended up being something like a 10-minute video, 950 or something like that, which is already long enough, and I did not realize going into it. Restock, yes. I did not realize how freaking long it took to make scripted content. So to people that make scripted content as their like primary source, no wonder they get more views and more you know, subscribers and stuff like that. They put the work into it. It's a lot easier than, or it's a lot harder, I should say, than literally just, you know, pressing record and playing Isaac and talking while doing it. No, I don't want to do that. It's a heck of a lot harder. I think it spent, because basically what I did was I wanted to showcase the items, but I didn't want to just like say what they did and just like read their descriptions from like the, you know, the Isaac subreddit or whatever. I wanted to actually like show them in action too, so then I had to record Isaac footage over top of it of me finding the items and actually like using them, and that's what it freaking took. Like, let's see, I would say recording, like writing the script probably took about 30 minutes for like the 10-minute video. I started writing the script with like adding humor into it, and then when I like tried to like read it out the first time, I was like, this is like 20 minutes and no one's gonna watch a 20-minute quick informational video. So I pretty much cut like all the jokes out, which was like not good because I like jokes. I'm sure, I mean, it's like my first time doing it, so I'm sure I can find a better balance in the future if I ever decide to go back to it. But then after that, nice. After doing that, Guppy, nope, I'll take the Spirit Heart. After doing that, I had to record myself in the webcam saying it, and that took about another 30 to 45 minutes to get all the dialogue down and get it all right. Freaking the creator of The Binding of Isaac, guys. Like I said, if you haven't watched the video, go watch it. The creator of The Binding of Isaac's name is Edmund McMillen. Edmund McMillen. I cannot tell you, and I don't know why, I had more difficulty pronouncing that man's name than I've ever had saying like anything in my entire life. Trying to say it quickly in like the Celtic Cross is okay. Trying to say that quickly in the context of like I'm recording a video, gotta, you know, get it out, gotta sound like I know what I'm talking about. Edmund McMillen. Edmund McMillen. I don't know why it is the greatest tongue twister I've ever conjured up, but literally trying to say Edmund McMillen, like try saying it 5 times fast. Do it right now. Edmund McMillen. Edmund McMillen. Maybe I'm just also like not good at pronouncing things. Okay, so we can smelt Liberty Caps. We will go ahead and do that. I did not want to do this, so this was a complete and utter accident that I regret. Also, should have popped Ansus on this floor, but forgot to, so maybe we'll hook it up next time. As you can see, a fire rate increase might be kind of cool, or even more damage upgrades just to make our Ipecac shots even stronger, although they're already doing a pretty good amount of damage. But yeah, Edmund McMillen. I don't know why his parents were like, we would like our child to have the most difficult to pronounce name that I've ever heard. Edmund McMillen. Edmund McMillen. This is going to be the rest of the video, by the way, is me trying to master Edmund McMillen. Edmund McMillen. It's just weird because, like, I know nothing. First of all, let me begin by saying about, like, was like phonetics or like whatever, like the science of language, or like how the tongue, how it operates during the saying of things, or syllables and linguistics. There we go, that's what it is. I guess phonetics may be part of it as well, but I'm no linguistics expert. But I think it's the ending of Edmund. It's like you end with the n sound and you start with the sound, you know, to use professional terminology here. It's the juxtaposition of those two sounds together that make it difficult. Edmund McMillen. It's like too many M's. Too many M's. Edmund McMumu. That's basically it. So, anyway. Is he ever going to talk about anything else? Yes, he's going to talk about something else. How's this run looking? Pretty good. Like, poppy. Real good. We get another deal with the devil. We get the box. The box isn't that good. In here, we get 2 deals. I will take them both. We get Lil Delirium. Lil Delirium's a new item, and I'm totally okay with that. We also get Lord of the Pit, which is useless, and now a little scary. That was also kind of scary. Okay. I guess we will also take Locust of Famine. So, as you could already probably tell, Lil Delirium is a new familiar added in the Booster Pack 1 that I'm definitely glad to have. And he's pretty dope. Now, all of these things, some of you guys might have already seen even before you downloaded the update, because they were added. These were all mods that already existed on the community workshop. Another Curse of Loss, so I can't use Ansus. And then the floors where we don't have Curse of Loss, I just forget it. What Lil Delirium does, Lil Delirium, is every 10 seconds he transforms into a random familiar. So as you've seen, we've had now Seraphim twice, we've had Little Hunt, we had, who else did we have? Forgot already who we had. I think we had like, we had Little Chubby last floor. Okay, Bad Trip, thanks so much for playing. In here we get Fast Bombs again, which I likely will just suck up, I think, for the stat boost. Okay, now we have Little Hushy. Okay, now we have Little Delirium Bob's Brain. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to suck up Fast Bombs. Not that I don't think it's a good item, but I don't really think it's a good item, if that makes sense. I understand what it does. I understand that it eliminates the delay between placing bombs and allows you to place them as rapidly as you want. What I struggle to understand is what situation... Oh, also, now you're getting to see, now that we have Little Brimstone, you can see the charge bar option in action, so that you can fully know when things are charged. I honestly think it just kind of gets in the way, so I'm probably going to go ahead and turn it off. So I apologize for that, but there you go. Got to display that as well. We got freaking BBF. It kind of scares me a little bit, Little Delirium, because you could transform into a familiar like Bob's Brain that could explode you in like before you can realize it, because he transformed every 10 seconds. Now we got like little Monstro. Yeah, Little Monstrolirium. That's what we got now. I'm going to go suck up Fast Bombs. Because like I was saying, I don't really understand in what situations you'd really want. We get, looks like a luck upgrade and a range upgrade. I don't really understand the situations in which you'd want to eliminate the delay between shooting bombs. Like, I guess I could see the benefits of shooting bombs rapidly, but also I can't say I really understand it. So we will take the left hand. But I shouldn't press spacebar while holding the left hand, so remember that. The left hand gives us red chests, but if we suck it up when we go down to the chest, we will have nothing but red chests. So make sure, dummy, you don't, like, it's annoying enough when you carry the left hand all the way and you forget to drop it, because that's your own fault. We will suck up Walnut, though. So like right now, all the Void has in it is Trinket Smelter, so it's pretty much just like we're holding Trinket Smelter, but that's okay. But yeah, as long as we make sure to not suck up left hand, because then you literally have an undroppable left hand, which is like literally the thing of nightmares. Like, I'm sure Isaac connoisseurs out there have literal nightmares about that, you know, pretty much every single day. All right, end this, please. All right, end this, please. Thank you. We're making good time. We'll probably make Boss Rush. I don't really see why we would not, unless something like drastic happens to slow down our pace. We're making pretty good time right now. Doing the time something. We have boss fight right here. Do we have secret room there? Probably. Secret room there? Probably. And we have 24 bombs, so I'll just go ahead and place. No second secret room. What about right here for the super secret room? No super secret room. All right, well, I've given up on you. Although I will look for a Hierophant card here. Or just a straight up black card is also great. Because we're going to get another deal with the devil, although we might be due for Krampus. Could be. Stars card. Could help us on the next floor. We got Lil Chubby from our buddy here, our Little Delirium. Now he goes back to BBF. And this dude, I don't know why he's slowed. We will take Synthwell for the damage upgrade, plus 1.69. And in here, 2 items I don't think are very good. So we're just going to go ahead and head on out of here. And I guess we'll take the Ansu's rune down, even though the Stars card is a teleportation card, which means we could steal an item from Boss Rush. I'm just going to operate under the assumption, Curse the Blind. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm just going to operate under the assumption that we can get a teleportation card on this floor, which maybe is naive of me, but, you know, I saw her face and now I'm a believer. Also, haven't got a single red chest yet. Obviously, left hand, the hope is that, that we can become Guppy. All right, let's see if me getting rid of Clicker ends up being the ultimate downfall of this run. Varicose Veins, also very bad, because anytime we take a hit, we're going to shoot Ipecac shots out everywhere, which without Polaroid Invincibility could mean a lot of damage coming our way. So I'd like to not do that. Ooh, we got a little cube of meat, man. That's great. I'm going to school you guys about all that is cinematographic, the adjective form of cinematography. I'm gonna school you guys. Last night, my friends and I decided, you know, we were looking through Netflix, couldn't find anything really that enjoyable to watch, and then all of a sudden we saw Spy Kids 2 was on there. So we said, yeah, it's a movie from our childhood. We remember it being pretty good. That's the one where they go to like the island and all that jazz. We were like, it has to be pretty good. It can't be bad. If your cursed eye will actually end your life, Bob's curse, I'm fine with that cursed item. So what we did was we decided to watch Spy Kids 2. While watching it, we were like, just curious. You know, someone in the room got curious. They were like, I wonder what this movie, because when we watch it, you realize how bad everything is. The special effects and pretty much everything associated with the movie are just like, they don't hold up very well over time. Like, everything looks so like stop motion and claymation-y and just, I mean, it was like 2002 when it came out, so I think that's understandable, but it's a completely different interpretation. Rules card. Piece of paper is your guide. It's a completely different remembering from when we were a kid and we were like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. And so we were like, I just wonder what this gets on Rotten Tomatoes. It probably gets destroyed. Spy Kids 2 gets like a 74% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's much better than I thought. And we said, well, that has to be the best one, right? That has to be, nope. Would you like to take a guess? What Spy Kids 1, the original, gets on Rotten Tomatoes? 93%. I will buy both of these. Car battery, cool. Red candle, all right. Well, I forgot that we had the ability to buy things infinitely. I was hoping we'd get one of the new items there. Of course, we did not. Yeah, 93 flippin'%. Do you know what that beats out? Like half the Star Wars movies. To put that in perspective, Empire Strikes Back, which is in my opinion the best Star Wars movie, besides maybe Rogue One, which I know it's maybe recency bias, but it's a pretty dang good movie that I enjoyed quite a bit. That movie, what am I trying to say? That movie. Don't be Bad Trip. Relax. We've already seen Bad Trip. That freaking Empire Strikes Back only gets like a 94, I think. How is it possible that Spy Kids 1, I have been teleported to my deal with the devil. How is it possible in any world, anyone, you pick the world. It could be the world of the freaking Klingon, I don't care. In what world is Spy Kids 1 only 1% worse than The Empire Strikes Back? The greatest Star Wars movie ever created. Ow! I had taken damage. Okay, we've ended the fight. That's good. We will go ahead and pick this up. It sucks because, like, what I want to do, I want to come in here, press spacebar and suck all the items up and just, you know, be happy. But I don't... I think we might die in boss rush, honestly. So I think I'm just going to suck up this trinket. And then I think we're going to take left hand with us. Again, make sure we're not sucking up left hand. We need some HP very quickly. Preferably in the form of spirit hearts because... oh, that's how we killed Mom so quickly. I forgot about varicose veins. Yeah, basically, hopefully we can find some HP quickly. It looked like for a sec... You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Remember this Ipecac run? I was like, oh, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Suddenly having kind of a more difficult time. So let's play a little bit more methodically. Maybe I should stop talking about Spy Kids. Although 93? Like, good for you, name of the studios that made Spy Kids. But also, how did you do it? How did you create a movie that is bad, but at the same time, apparently a modern classic? I don't understand it. We looked up so many other movies that were like, oh, freaking Saving Private Ryan. Oh, it's like an 82 or something. Like all of these classic movies that we were like, oh, those are so much better. Like 40%. And Spy Kids? Spy Kids? Now, I will say Toy Story got 100. I can totally understand that. Toy Story is a fantastic film. Don't suck up left hand. Toy Story is a fantastic film that deserves all of the praise that it gets. Okay, we're playing safe. We're looking for tinted rocks. Our spacebar item is ready. I don't like this room very much. I don't know what is sometimes slowing these enemies down, unless it's, I guess, yeah, when he's transforming into Little Gish. We're just getting lucky on the Little Gish plays. Please blow that up. Okay, ended the room. I am a little nervous about our odds as we continue this run. I think I should go ahead and just like Horf. Yeah, I was going to say, like, probably should just like Horf. sooner rather than later, because otherwise I'm going to accidentally press it and end up hurting ourselves. It's so dangerous, but I'll go for it. Please, Spirit Heart. No Spirit Heart. That's okay. That's okay. And like our damage really, besides Synth Oil, has not improved that much since the first floor. The Eternal Heart is tempting, my friends. But it also, I feel like, could be like the thing that ends this run before anything else. Like, I feel like it could be when people are like, they look back on this run in history and they go, why'd you lose your win streak at 8? Which is not a good win streak. You've given me the gift of life. I have a bad feeling the answer might be, well, remember when you pick up the Eternal Heart and you lost Polaroid Invincibility on the next floor? That is when the run ended. We just have to trust in the game and hope that it will provide for us with the necessary Spirit Hearts that we're asking for, which, it hasn't thus far, but don't be discouraged. Sometimes Isaac closes one door so that he can open 97 others. Maybe, although we'd have to get Skeleton Key for that. Little Brimstone. Little Brimstone saved me. It was a key amount joke. They're all the rage in hipster clubs now. Key jokes. What did the key say to the lock? Something about turn me on, but it doesn't make sense because you're not turning it on, you're just turning it. So it doesn't actually work. So really, it's not a joke. So in other words, pretend I don't exist. Hey, look, it's Tinted Rock. Fantastic. Hook me up. Yes. Okay, now we're feeling a little bit better. 6 Spirit Hearts. Oh, that was scary. 6 Spirit Hearts is much better for us. Second secret room here with the angel statue and 3 Spirit Hearts would make me feel even better. I just saw, what do you know, the Curse of the Maze wanted us to go to the right way. Because even though I went up, like I said, sometimes you gotta trust his plan. All right, Triachnid. You're an annoying boss. All right, very annoying. Okay, I was like, I'd like to end you before this ends me. Okay, so we will... Okay, we have Goat Head, so we should come in here first, and we should say, okay, now I will pick this up for the 2 Spirit Hearts, and now we can get rid of the HP, and we'll probably take Fear Shot, because it is a damage upgrade. And then we will say... Next floor, here we come. And we do have an Emperor card to speed things up. I think that's better served probably on the Cathedral. Although we should make sure that we drop left hand before we go up to the chest. 10 cents, you're too kind. Yeah, I'll go for it. I was going to say, we haven't really... the game hasn't given me a reason to trust that it's going to help us become Guppy, but I will take the first piece of many. Dude, when I was talking the other day about how someone should make a mod that adds different, like, varying levels of Guppy transformation. So, for example, you'd have the traditional Guppy transformation that is 3 pieces would be just the ability to fly. Help, please. Help me. Help me. 3 pieces would be the ability to fly. 4 pieces would be the ability to fly and spawn flies. And then 5 pieces would be the ability to... it was bad. The ability to fly and to spawn... and have Hive Mind. What I was thinking is you should make it like Exodia. Once you draw the 5 pieces, if you get all 5 pieces, you just win. Obliterate. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means like, permanent mega or... That'd be like really boring. But the odds of you getting all 5 pieces of Guppy, I would say in my what's got to be getting close to 700 hours of Isaac, I would say the amount of times that I've successfully gotten... Help? The amount of times I've successfully gotten all 5 Guppy items is probably like 10, 5 maybe even. And so I feel like, in the myriad of runs I've done, I don't even want to someday I'll do a calculation to try to figure out how many runs that I've done in my entire life of the Binding of Isaac. And it's going to be unhealthy, and I'm going to be like, man, when I'm 97 years old and I'm looking back, I might be yeah, remember those literal 30 days that I played Isaac? Yeah, that'd be cool to have those days back and maybe do something else with my life. I don't know though. You never know. If Isaac ends up being the thing that sends me into the Promised Land, then by Promised Land I mean happy life, happy wife, rich. That is our 3rd item in the Spun transformation, which means we have the Spun transformation. That's a pretty dumb way to say that we got spun. But I said it nonetheless. We also got a boatload of money. We still haven't found another trinket yet to smelt. I was gonna say, I think you're still out there, buddy. Hello. Please end his life. Are you kidding me? Too high? He went over his head? That's okay. Never knew that everything. That's another thing. Basically, our friend group is, I don't know if like the fact that some of us are like, you know, nearing the point where we're going to be graduating college in, you know, less than 2 months now is like starting to wear on us. So we're kind of getting maybe a bit nostalgic. I mean, the same thing happened to me before I graduated high school. Before I graduated, right after I graduated high school, the summer before I went to college, my friends and I got super into Pokemon cards again. Like, oh god, I had not touched a Pokemon card since I was like 8 years old, and then within the course of like 2 weeks of that summer, I think our entire friend group collective probably, like, I alone, I think probably spent like $300 to $500 on Pokemon cards, which is like, you know, looking back, that's like 2 months of rent for me. So like, you know, maybe my rent's very cheap, but maybe I'd like to, you know, have that back now. That could be a good strategy for not being poor. What a great secret room. Thank you so much. And we'll also, please, also hook me up and also hook me up. All right, well, you know, this time hook me up. I realized I didn't place it quite right the first time. Okay, well, you know what? I see your game. Could just like squeeze through here. Thank you. Ability to fly in this room makes it so much easier. But yeah, so part of me wonders if we're like just getting a bit nostalgic because we're getting old. We're gonna have to, you know, start working soon, enter the workforce. That's gonna suck. My life is over. What did I do with my life? I didn't meet enough people and I had no friends, and some things, you know, cross your mind, and you know you're not really sure how to feel about everything. And so we've been like listening to like early 2000s music and watching Spy Kids and freaking, then we took a trip down middle school and like, oh my god, All American Rejects, The Fray, are those bands even still around? Freaking Fall Out Boy, they're still around. We started listening to like all those classics. Dance, 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 dance. I don't know the words, I'm falling apart. Yeah, anyway, we started listening to all those classics and I was like, music is so different now than it used to be. Like, I mean, obviously music changes, otherwise we'd still be listening to, you know, only piano music. That's classical. I'm in a classical music class, so therefore I know what I'm talking about. But like, we listened to like some of the songs that were like radio famous back in the day, like literal rock songs like old Green Day songs were like everybody, American Idiot, that was everybody's shit. And now if a song like that even like was produced, if a song like that was even written, people would like vomit in their mouths and be like, what is this? Where's the electronic elements of this music? Is this guy actually singing? Where's the auto-tune? I'm mocking modern music to some degree. But it's crazy, like, I believe the album American Idiot came out in like 2003. That doesn't seem like, that's 14 years ago. Oh my god, it's 2017, I'm gonna kill myself. Just kidding, I'm not. 2003 was not that long ago. Like, I mean, it's like over half of my lifespan, so maybe that makes me feel really old now, but it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, at least. And that type of music was dope back then. A song like that, not like, I'm not like the world's greatest Green Day fan, that title goes to my mom, but it's like crazy to think that like a song like that will probably would never survive more than like a day in like modern. Please though, I think I just want to get out of this room. A song. Oh, I also think I just want to get out of this room. Please help me. Please save me. Please save me. Please save me. Please. Out of this room. I'm not doing it. I changed my mind. I don't want to be here. But yeah, anyway. Music changes, is what I'm trying to say. For pretty much no reason. You've given me 2 of the 3 Guppy items that I require to become Guppy. I wonder if, like, because we skipped a couple different of those boss fight rooms. You gotta wonder if the last Guppy item was in one of those. If it is, pretty much hate my own life. But if it wasn't, well, then there's nothing different than this current situation. Otherwise, we're still not Guppy, is what I'm trying to say. So part of me is like, you know, maybe explore the rest of the floor and try to see if you can find that last item. Part of me is like, drop left hand, accept your fate. Or you could hold left hand, go to the next floor, and hope that on the next floor you become Guppy with the 4 red chests there. But also, I'd rather just get the 4 regular items instead of doing that, so thanks for playing, but I think not. Okay, anyway, almost done with this fight. Like, I think it's like one of the weakest Ipecac runs I've ever had, if that makes sense. You know, I'll explore a couple more rooms, and if we can get some chests, I will go back and pick up left hand, and I will do it. But yeah, I think this is probably like maybe the weakest Ipecac run I've ever had, which is weird because we literally have 40 damage, but like that's about all we have. Like rate of fire hasn't increased at all. Damage has increased a few times, but like not tremendously. Usually with Ipecac, it's like you get to the point where you have so much damage, it's like everything I touch dies. We don't have that in this round. That's okay though. Okay, onto the chest. We will get 4 more items. Maybe here we will get those items that do exactly what I was just talking about. Like, yeah, that's going to be one of them. It's going to jump us to like, yeah, 73 damage. So pretty much instant. Oh, God. Okay, so I want you to see what we have now, just so that you know that we could easily win this one. Absolutely. I want you to know that we could easily win this one, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in jeopardy by picking up Cricket's body, which is going to cause all of our shots to have other shots that bounce off of them. However, it looks like Strange Attractor is actually somewhat... I never thought I'd say it, but Strange Attractor, you may have saved the day. It looks like it's keeping the shots somewhat subdued, which is amazing. Justice card, sure. I think Strange Attractor might actually be keeping the shot... Well, that one didn't really stay too much in. We're also going to be, like, on occasion getting Deadeye effects, which is going to be, like, even stronger. You guys want to go that way? Go that way? Like, pretty much when it goes out, I just need to, like, keep my distance and hope that it doesn't affect us. Obviously, if we get something like Pyromaniac on this floor, there's going to be no doubt that we win this. Mulligan means, you know what? It doesn't really matter that we didn't get Guppy because we're still going to be getting flies every now and again. And if we do get a fly, that fly is literally going to do... I mean, if you want, like, the actual number... Deadeye has us up to 149 damage. That's pretty epic. I don't want the bean. Although we could, like, suck it up, I suppose. I totally forgot we had Void. We could have sucked up any of those items that we wanted to, but I kind of like all of them. Here's an item I'll suck up because I don't think it's very good. And it gave us some luck and some shot speed. Shot speed is actually really bad because shot speed increases the amount that these tiers are going to come flying back at us. Which is, we don't want that. We would like as little flying back at us as possible. However, at this point, I think we're close enough to the boss fight, probably, and have enough HP in the form of soul hearts that, okay, well, I actually was incorrect. We went the complete wrong way to the boss fight, but again, I think we have enough HP that we could probably tank the hits necessary to, even if we, like, take 1 hit per room. Like, there's no way the boss takes more than, like, 3 shots to kill. Especially if we have these flies coming with us. The flies are going to do so much damage, so pretty much this one's over. Chalk it up in the win column. When we have full Deadeye, we literally have 159 damage. It's amazing. What are you doing here? Did I say you could hang out in my special room? I mean, we might as well, like, suck it up. Because why the heck not, pretty much. We have car battery, so it actually does doubly well. We'll get sad bombs here. I don't think they work. So that's unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and kill Blue Baby. Yeah, like I said, 3 shots plus the flies. I don't really feel like doing the Void, unfortunately. I have a lot to record today. And so the fact this one's already 40 minutes, 40-minute Ipecac run, I'm just slow. But the fact that was already 40 minutes makes me say, nah, I don't want to add another 10 minutes onto that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to Citizen of Edmund McMillan. I'll play Procrastination today, and if you know anyone that you think would be a great procrastinator, go ahead and send them on by because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.